I want you to know that if you too can have the strength to just get to your feet and go to the light, good things will happen.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at instances where celebrities couldn't hold it together and broke down in real time on television. We'll be including some broadcasts that were recorded live to tape.
Special extra thanks to my mom and dad and my mother-in-law, Mickey, my kids, Katie and Kevin, my cousins, my sister.
Kelly Clarkson.
With a very emotional song called Piece by Piece, please welcome Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson's 2016 performance on American Idol became one of the most emotional moments in the show's history. Returning as a guest performer while pregnant with her son, Clarkson sang the deeply personal ballad Piece by Piece. The song touched on her father's abandonment and the stability she found with her then husband, Brandon Blackstock.
Back then I didn't have anything you needed, so I was worthless. Piece by piece.
When she reached the verse about walking away, Clarkson visibly lost composure and the live cameras captured her wiping tears as she attempted to press on.
He'll never walk away. He'll never walk away. He'll never break her heart. He'll take care of things. He'll love her.
The judges grew emotional while the audience stood in support. Heck, even Ryan Seacrest rushed in to steady her when the song ended. Serena Williams. What began as a farewell turned into a flood of 27 years of emotion. Yup, when the undisputed GOAT of tennis decided to hang up her racket for good, things got overly emotional. And her US Open farewell interview further amplified that emotion. Despite losing to Alja Tomljanovic, Serena still walked away a winner, earning the utmost respect of tennis fans worldwide.
These are happy tears, I guess. I don't know.
This wasn't just a goodbye speech. It was one of the greatest athletes to ever step foot on a tennis court, facing the end of a legendary chapter. Halle Berry. When Halle Berry won Best Actress at the 74th Academy Awards for her role in Monster Ball, the energy in the then Kodak Theater shifted instantly.
Please, little darling. Have you got a cigarette?
Yeah. But it looked to me like you don't really need to be smoking.
As the first black woman to ever win the category, Berry became overwhelmed the moment her name was called. Her heartfelt acceptance speech became palpable as she thanked the women who paved the way, the likes of Dorothy Dandridge, Lena Horne, and Diane Carroll, and shouted out the broader community her win represented. Everyone knew they were witnessing history, as Berry's emotional breakdown wasn't simply celebratory, it was the release of decades of Hollywood barriers. Hoda Kotb. During the 2020 Today Show segment, host Hoda Kotb interviewed New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees about his $5 million donation to support Louisiana during the COVID-19 pandemic.
A lot of people don't know the need for food in New Orleans. I mean, the numbers have always been staggering to me, but 1 in 6 Louisiana households struggle to put food on the table. 1 in 4 seniors are hungry. 1 in 4 children.
But because Kotb began her journalism career in New Orleans, the discussion hit very close to home. As Brees explained his motivation, Hoda suddenly struggled to continue. Her voice cracked and tears welled in her eyes as she whispered, "I'm sorry," all while wiping her face.
Sorry.
Even Brees appeared moved. The live TV moment highlighted just how deeply a host can connect to a story.
It's a lot. I know where your heart is, my dear. I do.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Even one of the world's most decorated footballers can be reduced to raw vulnerability. You see, during Portugal's Euro 2024 round of 16 match against Slovenia, Cristiano Ronaldo saw his extra time penalty saved by Jan Oblak. A stunning miss in a match with massive stakes. As the cameras cut to the stands, his mother was seen crying, and when Ronaldo glanced up and met her eyes, the moment visibly broke him. He covered his face and sobbed on the field, the emotion pouring out in real time. But the breakdown didn't derail him. Minutes later, during the decisive penalty shootout, Ronaldo stepped back up and buried his attempt, helping propel Portugal forward in the tournament. Wendy Williams. If you think celebrities don't care about their fans, Wendy Williams sure proves otherwise. You see, during a 2017 episode of The Wendy Williams Show, viewers might have noticed an empty seat in the audience.
One of the things you might have...
One of the things you may have noticed today is that there's an empty chair.
Williams explained that it was reserved for Martin Het, a 29-year-old from the UK who had spent 2 years saving up for his dream trip to New York, including tickets to 2 tapings of her show. Tragically, Het was one of the victims of the Manchester Arena attack.
He was supposed to be in our Wendy audience yesterday and today. He saved for 2 years to have a fabulous time in New York and come to our show.
Fighting back tears, Williams shared his story and paid a heartfelt tribute live on her show, leaving the seat open in his honor.
So Martin, in honor of you, we're keeping that chair open. And our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family.
Ric Flair. After a legendary decades-long career, Ric Flair's retirement tribute on the March 31st, 2008 episode of WWE Raw delivered a, raw moment of pure emotion.
If you think that the millions of people watching on TV are the only ones that want to say thank you, well then, my friend, you've got another thing coming.
The night after his would-be retirement match at WrestleMania 24 against Shawn Michaels, Flair entered the arena to a standing ovation. As he thanked fans and his colleagues, Ric became completely overwhelmed. Fellow wrestlers joined him on stage, many visibly emotional themselves, as Flair embraced them one by one. While Flair would end up wrestling again, this live send-off gave viewers a glimpse of the personal weight behind what the industry meant to one of the true greats. Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan is with us now exclusively, along with his attorney, Benedict Morelli. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Tracy Morgan's first live interview on The Today Show in June 2015 came nearly a year after the tragic highway crash that killed his friend and fellow comedian James McNair and left him severely injured. Sitting with host Matt Lauer, Morgan reflected on waking from his coma and relearning basic functions, all while dealing with the overwhelming trauma.
You know, I have my wife, Megan. We're about to be married. And my daughter, my son, so they keep my spirits up. And then I have Ben and Matt Frost and Mark Landsman and all these people that help me get my spirits up, and Tina Fey and all the people calling me, is just helping me get my spirits up. I mean, the case is settled, but the pain is always gonna be there.
As he spoke about McNair, the celebrated funny man broke down in tears, talking about how his friend was a good man.
He was a good man. It just hurts me to see that he's gone. That's it.
Can I ask you to take me back to June of last year, Tracy, and that accident? I don't
remember the accident.
The broadcast captured Morgan's deep vulnerability, showing a man still processing grief and survival in real time. Tamara Mowry-Housley. During its run, The Real never shied away from honest emotion. And few moments were as heartbreakingly real as Tamara Mowry-Housley's return following the Thousand Oaks shooting. Tragically, the incident claimed the life of her niece, Elena Housley.
She would want me, sweet Elena, to move forward. I don't like to say move on, because I don't think I'll ever move on with the fact that she's not here with me or with our family.
Mowry-Housley understandably stepped away from the show to grieve with her family, but when she finally returned, the pain was still palpable. Fighting through tears, she paid tribute to Elena with deeply heartfelt words, using her platform to call for kindness and to honor her niece's memory in a way that left a lasting impact on the live viewers.
That sweet 18-year-old girl impacted people in such a positive way, and that's how we've been able to move on, the love.
Whoopi Goldberg. In 2014, the host of The View honored director Mike Nichols shortly after news of his passing. And as you might imagine, things got emotional. When Whoopi Goldberg attempted to share the announcement, she became overwhelmed before she could finish her sentence, prompting her co-host to step in.
This morning, let me do it. This morning, news broke that entertainment pioneer Mike Nichols died suddenly.
Her reaction was especially heartfelt, as Nichols wasn't just a legendary filmmaker. He was a close friend and a person who gave Goldberg the career-defining break that launched her into stardom.
Whoopi has a hard time putting into words, which is why I'm doing it for her, but this man meant the world to her.
Mike Nichols is the one who first saw Whoopi performing and said, "You got something, kid."
Even if you weren't familiar with Nichols' work, the raw response from Goldberg and those in the room made it clear just how extraordinary he was.
Gave her her entire beginning of her career and recognized her brilliance before anyone else.
Rachel Maddow. It's not often that a news story breaks the anchor delivering it, but that's exactly what happened in this instance.
Trump administration officials have been sending babies and other young children.
On June 19, 2018, during a live MSNBC broadcast, Rachel Maddow attempted to report that migrant infants and toddlers were being housed in so-called tender age shelters in Texas. As Maddow read the story, she abruptly stopped. She attempted multiple times to regain composure and even tried to throw up a graphic to hide her reaction.
Can we put up the graphic of this? Thank you. Do we have it? No.
Maddow's visible struggle, rarely seen from normally poised host, became a widely discussed live news moment.
3 tender age shelters in South Texas. Lawyers and medical providers. I think I'm gonna have to hand this off.
Nick Cannon.
Today is a special one, y'all. It's like, for many reasons, but it's not gonna be an easy one.
Losing a child is a tragedy no parent should ever face, yet it's a heartbreaking reality Nick Cannon has tragically endured. In December 2021, Cannon shared on his now defunct talk show that he and his partner had lost their 5-month-old son to a rare and aggressive form of brain cancer. He explained that doctors had discovered a malignant tumor that began worsening rapidly over the Thanksgiving holiday. As Cannon recounted his final days, he naturally struggled to hold himself together, breaking down multiple times while speaking directly to viewers.
This weekend, I made a valid effort to spend the most quality time I could spend.
It was one of daytime TV's most unguarded and deeply raw moments. R. Kelly. R. Kelly's 2019 infamous sit-down with Gayle King for CBS became one of the most volatile live-to-tape interviews in modern TV history. Confronted with allegations of abuse and misconduct following the release of Surviving R. Kelly, the singer initially tried to remain composed. But when King pressed him on the accusations and his legal battles, his demeanor unraveled dramatically.
How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will.
Kelly leapt from his chair and pounded his chest. The meltdown became instantly viral. It exposed how emotionally unmoored Kelly had become in the face of mounting legal pressure and public scrutiny, and it was all captured on camera.
30 years of my career! Y'all trying to kill me! You killing me, man! This is not about music! I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids.
Meghan McCain.
We are happy to welcome back our Meghan McCain.
When Meghan McCain returned to The View in October of 2018 following the death of her father, Senator John McCain, the live moment became instantly emotional. Meghan opened by sincerely thanking everyone. This after she received a warm welcome from the live audience and her View colleagues.
I have missed all of you so much. Thank you so much. Whoopi, I missed all of you ladies so much.
However, several times she had to pause, fighting back tears as her voice wavered.
I just want to start with you, Whoopi. My father loved you. He loved you. He really loved you. I'm sorry.
No,
it's okay, baby. Take your time.
While co-hosts reached over in support, the cameras captured every emotion. McCain's return and public mourning of her father created one of the most heartfelt live openings in The View's history, and that's saying something.
None of us agree at this table on very much when it comes to politics in the world, but we are all sisters here supporting each other.
Justin Bieber. Sometimes the comeback performance hits harder than expected. Just ask Justin Bieber. You see, his 2015 MTV VMA performance marked his first major stage appearance after years of public scrutiny and controversy. Following his high-energy medley, Bieber bent over, placed his hand on his knees, and began to tear up, all while he received a standing ovation. Bieber later explained that the overwhelming relief of being accepted again by fans triggered the emotional outburst. For Justin, the performance was a moment of personal and public redemption.
Wow!
Huy Quan. For Huy Quan, A decades-long journey culminated in one overwhelming speech. And that's why Quan's 2023 Golden Globe Awards win for Best Supporting Actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once became instantly iconic. Quan walked on stage already visibly overwhelmed, and as he looked out at the audience, he admitted he never believed he'd act again after early fame in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and The Goonies, openly recounting how Hollywood's lack of roles pushed him out of the industry for decades.
I felt so very lucky to have been chosen. As I grew older, I started to wonder if that was it, if that was just luck.
He thanked directors Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinarf for giving him a second chance.
Thankfully, more than 30 years later, two guys thought of me. They remembered that kid, and they gave me an opportunity to try again.
It was the ultimate celebration of perseverance and triumph.
The one person that never stopped believing in me, my wife, Echo, I love you with all my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Kesha.
Someday, maybe you'll see the light.
At the 2018 Grammy Awards, pop star Kesha performed Praying, a song tied to her personal struggles, not to mention highly publicized legal battles with producer Dr. Luke.
'Cause you brought the flames and you put me through hell. I had to learn how to fight for myself. And we both know all the truth I could tell. I'll just say this as I wish you farewell.
However, she wasn't alone. The singer-songwriter was surrounded by fellow female artists, including Cyndi Lauper, Julia Michaels, Camila Cabello, and Andra Day. As Kesha reached the song's climactic moments, she began crying, stepping back briefly as the emotion overwhelmed her.
On your knees.
It cemented the performance as one of the night's most powerful and inspiring statements, one that Kesha felt inside and out. Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel is no stranger to getting emotional on his late-night talk show, but perhaps no instance hit harder than this one. Less than 2 weeks after his newborn son Billy's emergency heart surgery, Jimmy Kimmel returned to Jimmy Kimmel Live to recount the ordeal.
They did an echocardiogram, which is a sonogram of the heart, and found that Billy was born with a heart disease.
As you might imagine, the host repeatedly broke down, struggling through long pauses as he thanked all the doctors and nurses.
Dad and my mother-in-law, Mickey, my kids, Katie and Kevin, my cousins, my sister.
As he recounted the terrifying moments in the hospital and the relief that followed, Jimmy blended personal grief with deep gratitude. And the live-to-tape broadcast became one of the most emotional moments in late-night history.
Poor kid, not only did he get a bad heart, he got my face.
Anderson Cooper.
We think it's important that you hear their names.
On June 13, 2016, the day after the Post nightclub shooting in Orlando, Florida, Anderson Cooper opened CNN's live coverage by reading the names and details of the 49 victims.
He worked at a travel agency that catered to the gay community. His family says he was witty, charming.
As he spoke, his usual steady voice cracked repeatedly. The seasoned host paused multiple times, fought back tears, and got incredibly choked up.
Akira Monet Murray, she recently graduated from high school, was planning to go to Mercyhurst University and play basketball. She was just...
Making the moment even more heartfelt was Cooper's decision to focus entirely on honoring the victims, refusing to mention the shooter. It's no wonder that the live broadcast became one of the most emotionally powerful moments of his career.
Antonio Devon Brown was a captain in the, was a captain in the U.S. Army Reserve.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Brendan Fraser.
And the Critics' Choice is Brendan Fraser.
Talk about an emotional comeback. Brendan Fraser's Best Actor win at the 2023 Critics' Choice Awards became one of the most talked about speeches in award show history.
I'm sure glad you woke up for me.
Already teary as he took the stage for his role in The Well, Fraser thanked his fellow cast and crew before reflecting on years of career setbacks and personal struggles. He openly sobbed while encouraging others who feel broken to keep fighting.
I was in the wilderness, and I probably should have left a trail of breadcrumbs. So, but you found me?
The live broadcast captured it all, as the acceptance speech became a raw testament of resilience, redemption, and the emotional weight of reclaiming a long-awaited moment.
I want you to know that if you too can have the strength to just get to your feet and go to the light, good things will happen.
Which live celebrity breakdown hit you right in the feels? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Watch Mojo videos.